Hey YouTubers, so I ended up owning 3 Ridgelines back to back to back. It wasn't my intention. I looked at what was available in the marketplace within my budget, and each time after looking at everything out there, I decided the Ridgeline was the right truck for me. And the same thing happened with tonneau covers. I looked at what was available in the marketplace. I looked at soft covers, rolling covers, folding covers, rigid covers. I looked at everything out there, and 3 times in a row I've decided that BakFlip makes the best product to suit my needs. And so when I got my 3rd Ridgeline, I knew I was going to get a tonneau cover, and I ended up getting another BakFlip MX4. So obviously I like this cover quite a bit. The first one I bought used, and then had it on the truck for 7 years, and it worked perfectly. The second one I bought new. It was on that truck for almost 8 years, still looked great, still worked perfectly. This one I've had a few months, absolutely love it. There's been a few design changes over the years, and they just keep getting better and better. I like the way they look, I like the way they function, I like the way it allows me to use the bed of my truck the way most people would use the back of their SUV. I can store luggage back here, I can put semi-valuables back here and feel confident that nobody's going to mess with them, because between the locking cover and the locking tailgate, I feel like it's at least as secure as an SUV. And so it adds versatility that you just can't get with a soft cover. So unlike some rigid tonneau covers out there, you can open and close the tailgate with the cover closed. Some covers, they want you to close the tailgate first and then drop the cover down into position. The BakFlip works either way. You reach inside, there's a cable here, pull the cable, flip it back. You need more room. Pull it back again, you need even more room. It folds all the way up against the cab. There's some soft bumpers here that keep the cover from scratching the cab, and there are these rods that prop it into position so that it won't blow shut, and there's one on either side. You should use both. I like it like this because I've carried a lot of furniture back here. I've carried a grill back here, and you push whatever your load is up tight against this, strap it down tight. I don't have to worry about anything in the back of the truck damaging my rear window or the back of my cab. And of course I've got a backup camera, so I don't really mind losing the visibility out the back. This does take up about 9 inches of space here at the front of your cab. If you need all of your bed available to you, then there are 2 knobs up here. You loosen, you swivel the brackets a little bit, and the whole thing lifts out. It takes about 5 minutes. One person can do it easily. So if you need all your bed, it's a cinch to take it out. Now you can also travel with it in this position, which allows you to carry cargo that extends up higher than the bed rails and be able to see out the back window. Now if you're going to do that, we have some little straps here and snaps that go into these buckles, and that then secures the tonneau cover so the wind won't catch it and slam it shut. Now, the only restriction is you should not travel with the tonneau cover in this position. I forgot and left it like this one time on one of the previous trucks, and I was driving down the interstate. Enough wind got under this to slam it shut, and it scared the bejesus out of me. It did not hurt the cover though. I was really surprised. It got slammed pretty hard and it was fine. I do sometimes travel with this partially open. I have a gas can that I keep for my lawnmower, and it's tall enough that it sticks up above the bed rail slightly, and I can lay this on top of the gas can like that and travel like this without an issue. 65, 70 miles an hour, no problem. But just don't leave it in this position. Now, a few folks are going to ask me this question. They always do, so I'm going to go ahead and put this in the video. How much room do you have between the cover and the bed on the Ridgeline? Measuring from the top of the ridges here on the bed to the bottom of the latch, you have 15 inches. From the top of the ridge to the underside of the cover, you have 16 inches. The next question that often comes up is, how much does this restrict the opening of the trunk? Now, every rigid bed cover that I'm aware of has rails that go down the sides of the truck, and those rails do interfere with the opening of the trunk lid, but not as much as you might think. With the cover flip back, from here to here is 23 inches. A way you can kind of reference that on your truck is you'll notice that the trunk lid is about in the middle of the bed light here. And so this ample room to get whatever you need in or out with ease. You may also notice that I've installed lights on the underside of the trunk lid. The bed lights, even before I installed the tonneau cover, don't do a great job of shining light down into the trunk. On the previous Ridgelines, I've tried some battery-powered motion sensing lights I stuck under here, and I even tried some rechargeable ones, and they never really worked out that well. So on the previous Ridgeline, I installed some LED lights that are wired to this light on the side of the bed, and I knew I wanted to do that on the new truck as well. I've made a separate video on how to install these, so please check it out if you're curious. But the MX4 cover has exceeded my expectations on every truck that I've had, and the new one is no different. Now, I did run into some fitment issues on this one. I've made a separate video on that. This is not unique to the Backflip product, and it's not unique to the Ridgeline. If you go on the internet and search, I found forums where people with Fords and Chevys and Rams have difficulty getting a rigid cover to fit. There are manufacturing variances which are allowable in anything that's made, and that includes trucks and rigid covers, and sometimes you can get a truck bed that's within specs but a little bit on the narrow side, and you may have difficulty fitting a rigid cover. And so I ran into that issue on this truck, and I came up with a solution for it, and I made a separate video on that. So if you're trying to fit a rigid cover and run into a problem on mine, it wouldn't latch here on the last latch unless I really just pounded on it, and then it was very difficult to get it open. And I fixed that, as you can see. And so check out that video if you have that issue. Now, another thing, all rigid covers, unless they overlap the sides of the bed, are going to allow water to get in. If you're putting a Backflip or any other folding cover on with the expectation, or rolling cover for that matter, with the expectation that your bed is going to be 100% dry, you're probably going to be disappointed. Now, when I go through the car wash, or if I have heavy rain, a little bit of water will trickle down the sides of the bed and a little bit down the tailgate, but nothing accumulates inside the bed. So just keep your expectations within reason and you won't be disappointed. Now, there are a couple of mods that I did to help reduce the amount of water that comes in and to help the water that does get in exit the bed, and I've made a video for that, and I'll link to it down below, so check that out. But every Backflip cover I've had has been reliable and durable, and the Backflip customer support has been out of this world. I mean, they have been amazing. And so I highly recommend the product. I also recommend that you follow Backflip's advice and buy it from realtruck.com. I don't get a commission on that. I wish I did, but do check that out. If I'm able to find an affiliate link, I'll put it down below, and that would help the channel out if you decide to buy one, to use that link. Now, benefits of the cover, obviously, you can cover your cargo because it's secure. I can carry semi-valuable items in the back of my truck, and with the locking tailgate and the cover being difficult to get into, most thieves are going to just keep moving on. I feel like with the rigid tonneau in place, my cargo in the back of the truck is more secure than an SUV because they can't see it. And if they can't see it, they're probably not going to mess with it. So I feel like I have almost the same security I might have, say, in a sedan, but with the versatility of a pickup truck. And so the cover is really a necessity for me and the way I use my truck. Does it increase your gas mileage? That's something that folks ask. Maybe, like 1 mile per gallon, maybe. It's negligible, if any. The only flaw that I'm aware of in the Backflip cover, and it may apply to other covers that are manufactured the same way, is over time, especially as they get older, they can absorb moisture inside the panels. Now, I'm not talking about water sloshing around or something like that, but you've got an aluminum skin on the outside, you've got an aluminum skin on the inside, and in between is a layer of foam that can absorb moisture. I've noticed, particularly in the wintertime where we may get day upon day of rain, everything works fine. There's no water sloshing around or dripping around or anything like that. It's not like it becomes waterlogged. But when I lift the panel up, I notice it feels a little bit heavier. Well, you've got a lot of square footage of foam here, and if it absorbs even the slightest bit of moisture, you notice the difference because these things are very light. And it's not a problem. After a couple of days, the rain goes away, this thing sits out in the sun for a day or so, the moisture evaporates, you're back to normal. Some people get really upset about this. It's not been an issue for me. Like I said, I've had Backflip covers on my 2 previous trucks that were at least 7 years old, and they all work perfectly. So if that's something that bothers you, you probably want to buy a rolling cover or a soft cover. I think that's going to be an issue with any kind of cover that has foam on the inside. The foam really does help insulate. The outside of the cover being black, it will get really hot in the sun. But when you feel the underside of the cover, it's warm. It's not that hot. And so any cargo in the bed of your truck under this cover does not get that hot. I have a friend who has a vinyl tonneau cover on his truck, and let me tell you, when you drop the tailgate on his truck, it feels like an oven. This does a much better job insulating what's inside your truck bed from how hot this gets in the sun. And so, the foam has an upside in that it provides great insulation. The downside is it does absorb moisture. But I've owned 3 trucks, 3 backflips, and if I get another truck after this one, I will do my research, but I got a feeling I'm probably going to end up with another backflip because they make a great product and their customer support is some of the best I've ever experienced of any product I've owned. So I hope you find this helpful. Please like and subscribe if you did. Thanks for watching.